Matilda and I have been discussing marriage all of this time, and never once did I hear her say that I needed to have someone like Mr. Ark guide me through this process. On top of that, Matilda wants me to pay for this big, expensive party for the knocking, and then have this large wedding in the future. From what I have learned from Mr. Ark, it's not traditional to do either of those things. I wanted to trust Matilda, and I made a mistake. My parents have always said there's a distinct possibility that Matilda's trying to take advantage of me. And now Mr. Ark, who is standing in as my parents, is basically saying the same thing.
This 44-year-old woman was dissing everybody until this alpha man clapped back and everyone was happy. Even the host was fighting for her life.
Is he someone that's your type? He's not. Yeah. Why not? Just the height. How tall are you? 4'11". 4'11". You're telling this man he's too short for you? No. Girl. And now, is he someone that's your type? Not really. Why not? I don't really like the way he's dressed. Was he someone that's your type? He's not. He is not. Just initial attraction. I'm not really into hair. But exactly.
This 44-year-old woman was dissing everybody until this alpha man clapped back and everyone was happy.
Exactly. And I'm not really into hair. But exactly.
This 44-year-old woman was dissing everybody until this alpha man clapped back and everyone was happy. Even the host.
You've forgotten to get that special support. First of all, I love the outfit. I love the hair and the bracelets.
Thank you. It's coming out, actually.
Yeah. So, for me, I love kids, but I don't desire to have children. So that would be, the reason for me.
Okay, don't have any kisses yet?
I don't have any, but I'm an auntie to many, and I'm a wonderful auntie, and I am content in that role.
Okay. Thank you very much.
And she's someone that you would approach. Is she your type?
I probably, I would walk up, but the moment kids come up, I'll turn away.
I hope you have all the kids that your heart desires.
Thank you.
Sade, 37. Sade, why did you pop
Sade.
your balloon? Same. Kids. I already have kids. I don't desire to have any more.
Understandable. Congrats on that.
Thank you.
Understandable.
And she's someone that's your type?
She's pretty. I think she's pretty. I would probably pull up.
Thank you. Thank you. Go ahead and ask these beautiful ladies a question.
All right. Since we already got some of the questions out of the way, let's do this. What are things that you love about men? What are things that you love about men? Or love in men? No, because I ask that question because we're looking for a relationship, looking for love, but sometimes I feel like we end up fighting love or fighting each other rather than fighting for love. So I need to know that you love me.
Okay. So what are they looking for in a man that they want to
What
be
do
in a
you love
relationship
about
with,
men?
or men just in general?
In general, because I can look at a female and go like, I love this about female. I love
Okay.
that. What do you love about men?
Okay.
I'm Jana Cole. I'm
Pleasure to meet
42. Nice to meet you as well. What do I love about men? I mean, I just love men. I love their energy. I love
what puzzles me? Let me tell you what puzzles me, right? What puzzles me is that when you ask a woman, when you ask a woman a question about men, and they struggle to give you an answer. Because we simply live in a day and age where women just want to be understood, but not have understanding.
Rapid Fire Time, sponsored by Empress.
Are we called to deny our black?
Hey. Hello? No. You figure it out myself too. So one, maybe two. No. When I sit down with you, make sure you the process. Because if it doesn't apply, if what I ask and I apply to you, you just leave it blank. You know, if you put nothing in there. Okay. Yeah, put not applicable in there because you don't have no pick me together and all them things. You don't have no assets to share and all of that. I don't know what piece you're talking about. You threw in the petition already? How long ago? When you turned in petition? They should give you they should give you a piece of paper with the case number. Yeah, okay. Okay, so now yeah, it's proceed for the next step. I really, well, in order to get that paper, they have to pay for it and everything. So. I don't remember at the top of my head, but I have to sit down and look at the paper there to remember exactly what we need to do. Yeah, I'll let you know when I'm in town, when I get into town. What time you want to meet? You want to just come by my place? Come on my place and leave her. You make it sound like we're miles apart from one another. I'm open to that. I mean, that's something I can do, but since you're already up on the road, just come on my place. So, okay, where do you want to meet? Alright. We'll do that then. I said, okay, we'll do that then. Alright.
spouse has a green card and wants to marry me, can I go ahead and marry him? So remember, you get married because you're in love. So whether or not your spouse have a green card, do you still love him to marry him? That's the question you ask. Okay? I filed N400 in 2020, still no answer. Then you have been waiting 6 years on a decision? Really? Something else is going on. Can I have my 10-year-olds? Can I have my 10-year? Can I have my 10-year? My son was born outside the marriage. Can I file his taxes? Listen, guys, if you know your situations become complicated when you have, for example, yours, where you have a child outside of the marriage, and you're going to apply to remove conditions. Ricky Vuitton, what's going on? We got married when my child was 18. So if you got married when your child was 18, then that child would not be considered as a stepchild. The child would have needed to have been under the age of 18. Alright? Divorce process after 2 years of pending 751. So you need to notify immigration that you're seeking a waiver instead of you filing jointly. Alright? What if someone do an asylum and want to go back? If they're in court, they can request a voluntary departure. If not, they can use the CBP Home app and apply it to go home. Green card holder, can my husband, which is a US citizen, file for my 19-year-old child? At the time when you got married, how old was that child? Oh, we got married when the child was 18, so yes, I was saying no. The child needed to have been under the age of 18. Somebody says, people call if you have an issue, if you're in New York City. Okay. Why would you come on my page telling people to call you? My asylum court is 27th of next month, but I have a car and death certificate. So is that your final hearing in immigration court? Yes, I do work with a lot of people from New York. Alright? James Trestle as USCIS, get to me now. 3 I-45 interview and now nothing. So maybe they don't believe you. Maybe you need to, build a stronger case. I don't know what's going on. Can green card holder travel outside of the USA? For yes, they can. Make me MOD to help you for today if you need help. Okay, I'm new. Well, thank you, Sexy, for coming on. Submitted my RFE 156 days ago. Do you know how long roughly it takes for them to look back? So sometimes when you're issued an RFE, you're kicked out of the line and you have to join the line all over again. And so it takes a long time, for you to even get a response back from them. I lost my passport, green card, and US ID SS card. I have a copy, but I cannot get the renewal. What to do? So if you lost your green card, you can apply for a replacement of the green card. You can always go back and apply for a copy of your SS, SS something card, and you can apply for a replacement of your passport. So those are all things you can apply to replace. Hey, General Carmel, we need your services. My sister petitioned for me 14 and a half years ago. How long more? It typically takes up to 20 years. All right. You want to travel from further to Michigan? So if you have a real ID, you actually can travel, but the decision to travel is yours to make alone. Alright? You guys stop asking the same questions. It's a lot. Yeah, thank you for sharing that. What happened if you did a green card interview from August and now get a letter to come for another one in February? So make sure you go, make sure you take additional evidence with you to show proof that your marriage is legitimate, okay? What if someone do an asylum and want to go back? What can that do? So remember I said to you, if you're in court, you can ask for voluntary departure. If not, you can use the CBP Home app. Okay? Can you tell me about VAWA for men? Men do qualify for VAWA too. So if you're a man and you're going through some sort of abuse, then you can also qualify for VAWA. Alright? If you want talk more about that, text or call us 850-920-3475. Somebody says, what about nationals from Sierra Leone? I've already got an oath date and was cancelled due to the pause. Yes, so I know that is happening. People, lawsuits have been filed and stuff, so I guess people are just waiting on decisions on that. Okay, when you overstay your work permit about a month, can you go home without any problem? I think you typically have like a grace period. You have to double check that. So double check the grace period that you have. I'm new here. Just a question: do you do cases in New York? Yes, we do. All right. Yes, we do. God Pity, good evening. Thank you so much for coming on. Somebody says, what if you did a green card interview from August and now you get a letter to come in February? So yes, that's what I say. Make sure you attend and take with you additional evidence to show proof that your marriage is great. Alright? I filed for my wife and children and they abandoned me within 8 months. What action can I take? So you filed for your wife and your children and they abandoned you. What did you do for them to abandon you? Tell me about that. Please explain more about going back on the asylum. So if you came to the US and, for example, you had a bad entry, you're in court, you applied for an asylum, and you say, you know what, I'm not going to do this anymore, yes, you can actually file for voluntary departure in court to leave. Somebody says, my husband tried filing for his daughter more than 20 years ago, stopped filing, should he start over? Sure. Alright. What of seeking asylum now? If you qualify for one, you can, but they're not making final decisions on asylum, okay? At USCIS. I am located in Georgia. Alright, thank you for being amazing. I'll definitely call you. My questions was answered. Thank you. No problem. Somebody says, what happened if you did a green card interview? You keep asking that question over and over and I'm going to block you. Alright? Because you're not listening. So, okay, if it's your final hearing, yes, all of the items that you list, they will help you. Alright? You can call the number up top, 850-920-3475, or text it, 850-920-3475, and get you your link to book your one-on-one chat with me. Alright, it's $97 to talk with me. Again, the number above my head, 850-920-3475. Somebody says that's the correct number to contact you about my, yes, 850-920-3475. I-71 and then 400 interview, pass civic test, 2 weeks now, no response. That's normal. That's normal. Give them a little time, okay? Somebody says, why they letting me do the DS 260 before Davis self-support? What is Davis self-support? Affidavit of support? You can do both at the same time. How much? (850-920-3475). Stepchild is at the NVC. We married 3 months before 18. Should we send? Yes, you should send a marriage certificate. All right. I have a 10-year green card. 3 years ago, I applied for citizenship. I have a 10-year green card. 3 years ago, can I apply for citizenship? Yes, if you are still married and living with your spouse. Alright. Can the immigration judge grant or terminate the removal proceedings before an individual hearing? Yes. They can terminate it, but granted, it depends on your relief. Alright. My brother in detention and he finished, the court process is done, he's denied. What about any what? My fiance has a court date for removal. Do you think it's best for him to send his home? So if he has a court date, it depends, the best thing to do is to get an attorney and the attorney will advise, the best course of action. Alright? Can I bring an asylee husband with a citizenship child? Can having an asylee husband with a citizenship child help you from being sent to another country? Unless, you're going to file something, you're going to get a green card, and I don't know what your situation is exactly. My wife divorced me before I got my green card. What are my options? Yeah. So you're not going to get that green card. Let's talk about it. 850-920-3475, and let's see what options you have. Why they letting me do this 260 for affidavit? You're on SIAC, you can do both of them simultaneously. Alright? What if you have withholding of removal? doesn't mean anything. It means that you were ordered removed, but you could not have been sent to your home country, and so that's why they gave you withholding and they're keeping you here. Alright? Somebody says, is it safe for green card holders to travel now? Yes. I got my green card in 2021. Is it safe to apply for citizenship now? Are you still married to? Yeah, it might be 5 years now, so yeah, there's a possibility it is still safe to. It is okay too, I'm sorry. Can I text you outside the live? Yes, you can. I'm located in Georgia, Atlanta area. My brother got an immigrant interview in February. Do you think he will still get the visa? If he's from one of the 75 countries that's passed, he's not going to get it, okay? I'm 4 months in the US on a visit visa. Can I get married? You sure can if you're in love already. Alright? I'm still married, but we have no documents together. Will it affect my citizenship? How is it that you don't have any documents together? Let's talk about that. Alright? Any idea of the process? Any idea of what the process would be like for those here looking to start the process? Well, it depends on what you're trying to do, and that's how we tell people, let's book your one-on-one chat and let's see what you want to do so we can guide you. Alright? Next question is, are asylum interviews with USS? Yes, they are. They're still scheduling interviews and they're still conducting them. If you want to file for your spouse but the country is on the pause list, yes, still go ahead and file the I-130, and hopefully, you know, it's by the time it's approved, everything is lifted. Alright? He pays the bills. Okay, but that alone is not enough, right? For asylum, do you interview before getting the work permit? Oftentimes, sometimes yes, oftentimes no. Can I travel from further to Michigan while asylum is pending? If you have a real ID, TSA accepts that and you'll be able to travel, yes. Any ideas for K1 visa from the banned countries? K1 visas are considered non-immigrant visas, so you should be able to be issued that and travel. Do you have to pay for all your taxes before you get your citizenship? No, once you have a payment plan in place, you should be fine. Alright? What time of the day can I call you? You can call now and schedule your chat with me. The number is above my head is 850-920-3475. Somebody else is asking, I had an interview scheduled for February 3 and on the USCIS and it was cancelled today. What does that mean? So it doesn't mean that you did anything wrong or anything like that. Maybe something has happened at the USCIS location why they will not be able to conduct your interview that day, and that's why they did that. Jay, good afternoon. I want to talk to you. I'm going to message you. All right, no problem. How do I immigrate to anywhere else? Anywhere else from where? I don't know where you're at. All right. Somebody says I'm going to take your number down and do the one-on-one. No problem, Tammy. Currently, they are giving 2-year green card, which should be renewed 3 months before the expiration date. Yes. And you get a 2-year green card when your marriage is on the 2 years. Alright? Any ideas of the I-130 visa for the banned? So for the banned countries, they're not being issued. They're not being issued any. Alright, there's still a pause on that. Somebody says, not sure how many years will be added to the renewal. What are we talking about again? I don't remember. So do you have to pay all the taxes?
2 miles, take exit 76 toward Robinson Road, Windows Parkway.
Alright, I got approved for my I-131. Can you apply for the green card? What type of case are we doing? So do you suggest continue to work with the interview even if the somebody national? Yeah. Does age gap contribute to USCIS? It does, and so you have to prove to them that the marriage is not, you know, for the purpose of a green card. The marriage is legitimate. You have that burden to prove that to them. Guys, can you tap the screen for me? I'm trying to go to 40k likes. All right. So you're married. Okay, so you did not file for the green card yet. If you have, then yes, you can. As long as you have good you know, you qualify for it. Is Jamaica on the ban list? Jamaica's on the paused list. Guys, remember you can text the number 850-920-3475 and you'll be sent a link to schedule your one-on-one chat with me. It's $97, okay?
half a mile, take exit 76 toward Robinson Road, Woodlands Parkway.
And came. And married to a US citizen? Yeah, man, if they need an affidavit of financial support, you can. After renewal of the 2-year green card, how many years will they give on the renewal? 10 year. 10 year. Alright, I came through the border, but I got married to a service member. Can I apply for? Yes, you can. Yes, you can. You can apply for the I-131 military parole in place. Alright? Somebody says, when will the Supreme Court rule on TPS? I don't want to lose my Asian co-worker. They ruled on that. They made a rule on that already, and they made a temporary. So Asians are good for now. Married for 7 years, filing for a divorce now. Will it affect my citizenship?
Take exit 76, then merge onto North Freeway Service Road.
It should. Guys, greeting. Thank you so much for coming on. I'm asking now if you can file for my green card for me. Yes, I can. Call me 850-920-3475. That's 850-920-3475.
On North Freeway Service Road for 3/4 of a mile.
I've done enough. I'm gonna come off in 3 minutes. Thank you so much again for coming on. If you want to book a one-on-one chat with me, then you could text or call me at 850-920-3475. That's 850-920-3475. Thank you so much again for coming on this evening. It's a pleasure connecting with you. It's a pleasure answering all your questions. But I'm gonna go again, book your one-on-one chat, 850-920-3475. Text or call us today. If you text us, we will respond to you. If you call
in half a mile, take a slight right onto Lake Robbins Drive.
850-920-3475. Text us and schedule your one-on-one chat. It's $97. $97 one-on-one chat. 850-920. Again, 3475. Looking forward to talking with some of you. Looking forward to helping you guys to navigate your immigration journey. All right. Again, it is a pleasure connecting for the last 101 some minutes, and before that I was on for another hour too. So thank you so much again, guys. Thank you for coming on again. I'll see you guys pretty soon. I'm gonna be in Miami this weekend for anybody who wants to
take a slight right onto Lake Robbins Drive.
You can do that there. But thank you so much again. You take care now, and I will see you all pretty soon. Remember, 850-920-3475. That's the number to text or call if you're trying to
take the Woodlands Parkway exit. Then you'll use the right lane to take the ramp to Woodlands Parkway.
Thank you guys. Good night.
Use the right lane to take the ramp to Woodlands Parkway. Continue on Woodlands Parkway for half a mile. Go past Waterway Avenue and turn right onto Six Pines Drive. Turn right onto Six Pines Drive. next light, turn left. At the light, turn left onto Lake Robbins Drive. At the next stop sign, turn right into the parking lot. At the stop sign, turn right into the parking lot. You have arrived.
I don't see myself doing that. That was my biggest concern. wretched Friday evening traffic. It's 3 o'clock, so most people are getting out of work now. So it's gonna be crap. It's gonna be crap. I could tell you right now, that's one of the things I don't miss. I did not miss this. Nobody misses this traffic here in Houston because I spent the last week in Dallas. I didn't have to drive except for when I got to go up there and to come back. Right? That's the only driving I did all week. Because thankfully my company that I work for, the company that I work for, provided transportation. So we had someone else that drove me around to and from work. If I wanted to go do something else, I was on my own with that, which was really just going to grab something to eat. However, this is crazy. Yeah, so I don't miss this. If I could live out in the suburbs, then that would be ideal. The only drawback to that is access to grocery and stuff like that. Right? You may have to drive longer to get to groceries and all that jazz and stuff. Yeah, that's a beautiful car you got right here. I'm gonna get behind him if I can. It kind of looks like a PT Cruiser, but I'm not sure. It's hot. That's another thing I was looking forward to, is coming back to this heat. It's currently 85 degrees. When I left Dallas this morning, it was 70. It was 70 degrees when I left Dallas this morning. I know, because I was like, I am not. Everybody was like, man, they can't wait to get back to the warm. One guy who was going to Atlanta, he says he's going back to 14 degrees. Well, that's cold as heck, but I wouldn't mind the cold at all. Maybe not 14, but I wouldn't mind. I prefer the cold. I say it all the time. I just prefer the cold. so true.
The boom boom, the boom boom, boom boom, the boom boom. I love to sing about the boom boom.
Okay.
Come on, tell you about the boom boom, say boom boom, alright boom boom, fat boom boom.
Sounds to me like you
Boom boom, fat boom.
Sounds to me like you love your boom boom.
What's going on? Good evening. Just wanted to give you a little encouragement this evening because it's a word that's kind of resonating with me as I look back over my life. And the word is protect your seed. There's a story that I'll read about seeds, but I also have I can look back over my life and see how many people's seeds died, fell by the wayside, and wasn't able to produce fruit. And I think this story will kind of help encourage you to dig deep to that voice that plants the seed in your life. All right. So I know not everybody gets in their word, but I'm trying to do better and get more into it. But this is just a little bit of that seed story. All right, all about protecting your seed. All right, so it says, and this is Luke, chapter 8, verse 5. And it says, a sower went out to sow his seed. And as he sowed, some fell by the wayside, and it was trodden down, and the fowls of the air devoured it. And some fell upon the rock, and as soon as it was sprung up, it withered away, because it lacked moisture. And some fell among thorns, and the thorns sprang up with it and choked it. And other fell on good ground, and sprang up and bare fruit 100-fold. When he had said these things, he cried that he that hath ears to hear, let him hear. And his disciples asked him, saying, what might this parable be? And he said, unto you it is given to know the mysteries of the kingdom of God, but to others in parables, that seeing they might not see, and hearing that they might not understand. Now the parable is this: the seed is the word of God. The seed is the word of God. It's what God inspires you with. It's His voice. It's the things that you hear that inspires you and pushes you to go start that business, go create that book, go build that program, all those types of things. All right, so the seed represents the word of God, the inspiration of God. Those by the wayside are they that hear, then cometh the devil and taketh away the word out of their hearts, lest they should believe and be saved. They on the rock are they which, when they hear, receive the word with joy. And these have no root, which for a while believe, but in time a temptation fall away. And that which fell among the thorns are they which, when they have heard, go forth and are choked with the cares and riches and the pleasures of this life, and bring no fruit to perfection. But that on the good ground are they which in an honest and good heart, having heard the word, keep it, and bring forth fruit with patience. So I wanted to bring that story up to say this. Every one of us in this life, no matter where you are in this time of life, whether you feel like you're in a good place, whether you feel like you're in a difficult place, and you seem like there's no way out, there is a seed that is placed in all of us, right? And as we heard in the story, that the seed is the inspiration of God, the word of God, right? God gives everybody the ability to hear His words, right? So I'll put it like this: when you're sitting in your room, or you're daydreaming, or you're writing out your goals, or somebody dies, some type of word hits you, some type of inspiration is like, and I don't want to go down that road, or I don't want that to be me, or there's something in your life that you feel that you're super inspired and connected to, that you want to create, whether it's a business, again, a program, whether it's a book, so many different things, whether it's you want to achieve a certain position within the community, there's something that you are created and destined to do. However, you have to protect your seed. You have to protect whatever you feel God has placed inside of you that you want to do. You need to protect it. That means is you got to surround yourself around individuals who are going to help water that seed. You don't want to be around individuals who don't believe in their own seeds. They don't believe in their own dreams. Seeds and dreams. Whatever you feel God is called you to do in this life, right? There's going to be people who don't believe in your vision. They don't believe in what you want to accomplish. You might want to start a daycare. You might want to get out of the location that you're in, and you might want to get your kids out of certain situations. You might want them to be able to, you want to see them running around the house, not worrying about gunshots going off outside. You might want to, start a daycare, as I mentioned. You might want to build a youth center, right, to be able to help the next generation become more equipped, so when they get their turn to lead the world, that they're prepared to be able to bring up the next generation, right? Whatever that thing is for you, whatever that thing that really inspires you, but you feel, whatever that thing that is that inspires you, right? That's your seed, right? That's what God has given you, you know what I mean, to protect. So again, sometimes people's seeds, sometimes people's visions and inspiration falls on concrete and it's not able to produce root. Sometimes it falls in the thorns and people get lost in the thorns trying to make their way out. But then sometimes, that inspiration falls on good soil, and that's how you see so many people out here realizing their dreams. You know what I mean? So I hope that this is an encouragement to somebody out there, right, who has a seed, who has a vision of something that they want to do in this world, and you got to make sure that you protect it. Surround yourself around the right people. Who's going to water you? Find a mentor, find somebody, change your location, right? You might not be able to think clearly because of the location that you're in. You might need to change your circle of friends, as hard as that might be. You might have to put yourself in a position where your circle is super tight, and they're only speaking life into your dreams and your goals in order to realize it. Now, one thing that I do want to mention again at the very end, it said that but that on the good ground are they which in an honest and good heart, having heard the word, keep it and bring forth fruit with patience. Patience is the word that I was looking for. This stuff don't happen overnight. It takes time to realize your dreams and your visions and your purpose. You gotta be patient with others. You gotta be patient with the process. And you gotta be patient with yourself. Because you might disappoint yourself. You might fall short sometimes. You might need grace. You might need mercy for your own self. Right? You might make some wrong decisions. Right? It takes time. You gotta be patient with yourself. But if you keep putting yourself in the right environment, you keep in that right environment where people are watering you and growing you, and surrounding you with that love, with that prayer, with that encouragement, then I think you're in the right place. If you feel like you're not in that place, you need to go run away as fast as you can and find people who are forward thinking, who's trying to achieve their goals and trying to protect their seed as well. And that's what's going to help you change your mindset. Once your mindset starts to change, things about you start to change. One thing that I will kind of just testify that I'm from Michigan, originally. And a lot of my friends who I used to be around, some of them are in some good positions. Some of them lost their lives. Some of them may, be struggling and stuck. Some of them, I don't even know. They might just be lost, right? But I just know as soon as I left Michigan, my grandmother used to call me all the time and say, so-and-so passed away. So-and-so got locked up. So-and-so died or got killed, things of that nature. Some of these are people that I used to walk the streets with. And it puts it into perspective for me, because I feel like God just kind of chose me, and I was sensitive enough to, well, first of all, my location changed, but also I was sensitive enough over time to be able to hear that seed, like, hey, you have something that you can do in this world. You have something different that you can do in this world, right? And I have something in store for you. And I'll say this, it's been a long ride. It's been a lot of falling. It's been a lot of high moments, winning, and succeeding and excelling and realizing that I really can do something more than what I originally thought I was limited to. And I really want to encourage somebody out there that may have walked the same streets as me. Right? If you feel, if you're looking at me in my life and you're like, he changed. Absolutely. It wasn't my own doing. It was a village of people that I feel God has placed around me to help me get to next levels and continue to graduate. And I feel as though, as I'm looking at you today, if you're listening and watching, that God can do the same thing for you. If you're from my hometown, in Michigan, I know it may be crazy out there. I know you might feel stuck. I know you might understand life in the way that you understand life. But if you travel a little bit, you'll realize that there's so much more out in this world for you to experience. I was so glad to see when the streamer Speed took his camera around the world over to Africa. You were able to see the ways in which other people live, and their cultures, and their food, and what's normal to them. It's more than just that town that you grew up in, out in this world. It's more than just your homies, your homegirls, right? Your family, right? Sometimes some people will never leave that small town, and that's okay because you can make an impact, right? God is nudging you, saying, get on out and let me take you on this journey. Let me help develop your seed. Let me help develop your vision that I have for you. You'll be amazed at what God will show you on that journey. So I think I rambled on a little too long, but I just wanted to come on and encourage you to
Yes, sir.
Dude, I really like that book. I really want to create that program. I really just want
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I want to have my own business. I want to have...
I'm coming down 45. I'm coming to a downtown now.
Alright, check me down at 65 Westwood Street.
Yeah, alright, I'll be there. I'm just dealing with this crappy traffic out here right now.
No, man.
I hate this, man. I hate it. All week long I didn't have to do with this.
Stop the creek. You live in Houston. Houston in traffic.
I hate
just
the
like
traffic.
Traffic. Alright, see you in a minute. Alright, yeah.
Alright, cool.
On life. I'm not saying you have to copy them, but you can take some pieces from what's been successful in their journey, apply it to yours, and watch how God amazes you. Alright, so I just hope and pray that this message, this seed, however, lands on good soil in your heart today, and that you take it with you. Because I'm encouraged and I'm optimistic that there is so much more in store. I'll leave you with this. Great things start in small rooms. Great things start in small rooms. Great things start in small rooms. So don't neglect how small you are right now. Don't neglect the room size or the attendance right now. But that's where great things start. You don't have to be great to get started, but you got to get started to be great. I'll be blessed, not stressed. Forget about the rest. Peace.
I don't care about the applause and the audience. I have to do what is right for me. I have to do it. I have to do what's right when nobody now look. Hey Siri, call Gustavo.
Just to confirm, You'd like to call Gustavo, mobile.
Yes.
Calling Gustavo, mobile.
Gonna hit you with the now, look like man. Why have you not checked in, my brother?
Hello, my friend. I know here for you long time, my friend.
You get lost on me, my friend. You
No,
leave me and
no,
leave me with
I-
the wolves, buddy.
No, my friend. I came to look for you the other day, my friend, but you not there.
No, my friend. They let me go, my buddy.
Buddy. What did you do? What did you do?
I apparently make too much money, and it's this.
So
That's what John told me.
that's John needs to be.
Yep.
John need to be hit upside the head.
Yeah. You know what? And you know what's fucked up is that week, bro. They wanted me to show up that week so that I could help on this base that was 4 feet wide by 96 inches long.
Dang.
I went, I showed up, I helped, and then John was like, after we took it up the second floor, it was me, John, Steven, and Albert. Us four. I can't forget this day. I feel like this shit happened yesterday. After we helped Albert take that shit up there, John was like, hey, Doug, come by the office. I'm here to talk to you. I said, all right, cool. So whenever I'm done, I still measured for that person's glass, bro. I measured for that person's glass, and then I went to the office and I spoke to John. And then John was like, yeah, you shut the door behind you? And I felt it already. I had seen it coming before. And he goes, yeah, man, I hate to tell you this. I hate to be the one telling you this, but you know, we're going to have to let you go, man. We're going to have to let you go. Sorry, man. It's business. And it's just, you know, you're just making too much money. You're making too much money. We don't have a lot of work for you. And well, yeah, man. You know, sorry, bro. Sorry, it wasn't my call. I fought for you, but it wasn't my call. But you know what? He already had somebody. He already hired another glass guy before they did that. Which, come to find out, some guy named George, which is one of John's buddies, and instead of paying him, I was getting paid $30 an hour. They're paying him like $21, $23 an hour.
Oh man.
Yeah.
He could have just kept you and talked to you like, yo, we don't have all the work, so you're gonna have to take a pay cut, man. We want to keep you around because you're good at what you do. There's no doubt about that. But just to like completely cut you off and then bring someone in new and give him like $8-9 less, that's wild.
Yeah, bro, that is wild. And well, they have this guy apparently, this glass guy. This guy is like 5'5", 5'6", or some shit like that, you know. And he's always asking for help for showers, and then they have him helping. Apparently now they also install windows. So come on, mama. Go in the back, man. Go in the back. Sorry, picking up my kids.
Oh, it's all good, man.
So they have them helping install windows as well, because that's what they do now. Install windows. Thank you, Christian. And he doesn't get commission for that. Oh, and then they have him going to Louisiana, Tyler, Austin, and doing Houston location.
Nah, see, like, nah, that ain't. That ain't right. That ain't right.
Yeah, bro, they got him doing all those locations: Baton Rouge, New Orleans, Tyler, Austin, and Houston. And then he's helping out the guys that does windows. And also he is I guess he's doing Cupid now, which is the plumbing.
Mm.
He's helping out for that as well. They really like, they're really getting their money's worth for
They
the
sure
logo.
are if they got all that stuff done to this dude. Like, that is, that ain't cool.
Nah, that's fucked up.
That ain't cool at all.
Yeah. But yeah, bro, they let me go on May of last year.
Oh.
I'm about to go a year in without being at Rebaz, but I'm doing pretty good, bro. I'm doing plumbing. I learned how to do plumbing. I'm learning. And I got my apprentice plumber's license, so that's what I'm doing right now. And I had already opened up my DBA for my own business, glass installation business.
Mm-hmm.
But now it's taking off, bro. Like, it's taking off. And well, yeah, like the company that I work for, all in the family over here on my side of town,
Mm-hmm.
the owner, we do a contract, right? Like contract labor.
Okay.
If he needs me, he'll let me know, like on Sunday, like, hey, or Saturday, he'll say, hey, what do you have planned or scheduled for the week? And depending on whether I have stuff or not, I'll be like, yeah, I don't got nothing. What's up? What you got for me? And he'll be like, oh, I have a repipe. Well, where we go in and update all the piping in the house.
Mm-hmm.
We'll take out all the old stuff and then put the new updated Tex Uponor stuff.
Okay.
And then so we'll do all that for a whole week. So his repipes are a whole week, and we'll be only there depending on how much workload they got. I'll be there. We'll be there at the job site for like from 9 a.m. to 12, and then we'll take off and do other calls, and then I'll be off by 3, come pick up my kids, and then I'll take off to do my stuff by 4 p.m. like right now, basically. And like whenever I have a lot of work that I literally, like I can't make these customers wait. Like right now I got 2 jobs in Galveston this coming week. And I'm gonna let them know Saturday and say, hey, Mark, I can't do this week. I need to be off this whole week. But next week I'll be available, and he'll just be like, all right, cool. Or like sometimes he'll need me to do water heaters because that's what we do as well.
Mm-hmm.
And he'll let me know like, hey, can you help me out at this time? Can you be available around this time? Like let's say for example like 1 to 2. And I'll be like, yeah, if I could do it, yeah, I'll let you know. Just let me see how it works out, and then I'll let you know the day before. And I'll knock out as much as I can, and then I'll hit them up the day before and just be like, hey, Mark, I'll be available between 1 and 2 so I can help you, or help Jake or Steve take up that water heater up in the attic. Because over here in Klein, all the water heaters are up in the attic. So we got to take that motherfucker down and take the new one up. So they need help. And I help them out with that. So as soon as I get done with all that, we hook it up and shit. I basically get to leave like around 2:30. I'll take my truck and I'll just take off and come pick up my kids because my girl, she works out in Pasadena, so she can't pick them up.
Oh man,
so
she goes all the way to Pasadena from 249.
Yeah, bro.
Dang.
Yeah, she just started. She started this job. She does dispatch for petroleum in the oil and gas field.
Oh, okay.
So she's dispatching these guys to go pick up loads of gas, and then they take them to go, like they service Phillips 66, Sam's Club, Costco, Honey Farm, Circle K's. They make sure that they have gas throughout the whole day,
mm-hmm.
and when they have sensors on there, and they get to see that sensor how much gasoline those tanks hold. So once that if the sensor starts to mark, you're fucked basically. You're fucked. Like for example, my girl, right? She's fucked. Her commission or bonus. There we go. Her bonus.
Mm-hmm.
She's basically losing $250 off her bonus. If the meter starts to sound. If the customer calls and says, hey, where's my gas? Boom, another automatic $250 away from her bonus. Oh, shit. And if these customers, I think Sam's Club, if they call the office and say, hey, the trucker hasn't showed up, what's going on? then yeah, you're basically gonna get fired, or they're gonna take away your bonus. Like they're really strict on their
Yeah,
bonus.
that means
But-
shoot. If you show up late, you got hit. Nah, that's some serious business. You got to be on top of the ball for all of that.
Yeah, that's what she said too. Like you have to know your sides of Houston. You have to know your streets. You have to map out the best, fastest, and safest way for the trucker to get to the next destination. You have to make sure that the trucker, you have to send them on the route that is, I guess you could say, that makes sense. You can't send the trucker go from Pasadena all the way to across town like Magnolia. At the end of the day, you can't do that because the truckers they're gonna get upset or whatnot, so they give pushback. But at the same time, there are truckers that'll say, yeah, I'll take that route. So you as far as dispatch goes, like you pick and choose who you give it out to, because not a lot of these truckers truckers are gonna accept it, But then there's some bullshit, because the truckers on their end, bro, if they accept it, that means they get $250 on extra, and they get it that same day.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
that's a good incentive.
Hell yeah! So on the trucker side, they get a lot of incentives. On the dispatch side, they get incentives too, but they have to wait for theirs every quarter.
Oh,
so
okay.
And there's 4 quarters in a year, so that means 4 bonuses for my wife. So it all depends on how she does that shit. So yeah, it's good. I mean, it's worth it. It's worth it, honestly. So I'm not complaining. She's not complaining too much right now.
Because I was going to say, is she complaining a little bit? Like, what's the gauge on her complaining right now? Because that's a lot, though, to get up, get on the road and go all the way to Pasadena from over with y'all. That's a lot of driving each day.
Yeah. Oh, and her hours are from 6 a.m. Well, right now she's working from 6 a.m. to 6 p.m. And I think it's Wednesday through Saturday. And then, that's just training for now. But her regular hours are going to be from Wednesday to Saturday from 6 p.m. to 6 a.m.
Oh, okay. Kind of graveyard shift type deal.
Yeah, and every other week she alternates. She works Wednesday, and then the next week she won't work Wednesday.
Oh, okay, I got you.
Yeah, and her hours are the way she gets paid is not hourly, it's salary, and she gets 55K a year.
That's pretty good.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, that's better than most, bro. Shoot, that's better than most.
Yeah.
And you want to work what, 4 days a week?
4 days one week, 3 days another week.
Heck yeah. Shoot, sign me up.
Right? I mean, shit, if you know how to do it, yeah, bro, I could let her know. She was talking about getting me in there because she thinks I'll do real good in there. And I was like, well, I mean,
no. I kind of like putting I kind of like doing the specs work right now because, it's just to fit all the pipes together, put this water heater in, and then done for the day.
Yeah, I mean, that's cool too. I don't mind doing the shit, but if I'm willing to work for 4 days one week, 3 days another week, and I'm off these days, I know I can make it work.
Oh yeah, without a doubt.
I know, yeah, bro, for sure, no doubt. Like, I'll be able to make that shit work perfect, And like you said, bro, like I'm not working she's not working a lot. She's only working 3 days, and she's been working only 4 days. It's just, for me, it's just being in the fucking computer all day for 12 hours. I don't know how I can do that.
Yeah, there's always that give and take situation, you know what I mean? Like,
oh, yeah.
The benefits, the pay, the hours, heck yeah, but then we got to sit here in this one spot for 12 hours. Yeah. I could put in 6 water heaters in 12 hours.
You what?
I said I could put 6 water heaters in and piping and everything in 12 hours.
Yeah, I believe it. It's not that hard, bro, to fucking put in these damn water heaters. It really ain't hard.
Yeah, I mean, once you got the proper tools and you got the help that's necessary, then you're good to go.
Yeah, basically, man. And if they don't have a like some type of ventilation for the water heater, then I mean you basically have to create one, and I've seen that's what takes the most time. It's creating one out of nothing. So, you know, depending on where they're at, whether they're up in the attic or they're on the ground, and where they're located at, you know, like that's gonna be the real tricky situation. Is making the opening for a damn pressure vent for a water heater.
Yeah. That's yeah, I didn't mess too much with water heater. But I didn't care for it, to be honest with you. But I know how to drain them and change the coil and that kind of stuff, or the element, but that's as far as I go with it.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it's not, I mean, you got it down. It's just, yeah, it's not, you know, like I said, the tricky part is just, if you're fucking with EPVC up there, or on the ground level, you just gotta be very careful and not fucking bend those pipes, snap them, or if they're so brittle, any form of you know, contact with those, they tend to get, hell yeah, bro, hell yeah, quick, easy. I fucking ended up stepping on one in the attic, and me and my buddy were like, you know, nah, it should be good because it had a whole bunch of insulation. Bullshit. Nah. We turned on the water, and then we turned on the water. We waited for like 5 minutes. No, hell no, not even 5 minutes. It was like about 2 minutes, 2-3 minutes. We started seeing water dripping through the fucking ceiling on where I stepped on the line. And well, yeah, bro, we had to fucking shut off the water, change that shit, fix it, and then hook it. You know, we had to wait 30 minutes because that's how long it takes for the glue to fucking dry up. So we waited 30 minutes and then turned the water back on. We were straight. All right, guys, I gotta go. Okay, I gotta go do a job. Yes, sir. 27 people. No. Yeah.
And by the way, I was just going because I grew an inch, so I'm like,
Okay, guys. All right, guys. You know what to do. What? Huh?
The lock.
What lock?
You know.
Oh, sorry. All right, love you guys. Be careful, okay? I already took the dog out, so don't take her out. Okay? Love you guys. Bye, Mama. Yeah.
That's a sweet feeling. I love you, Daddy. Man, listen, that's such a wonderful feeling right there.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, bro. That's my little princess right there, man. Yeah, right now I gotta go do a job. I gotta go pick up the glass at Glassworks, and then I gotta go to Barker Cypress in 290.
Oh, way out there. Lord have mercy with this afternoon traffic.
Hell yeah, bro.
Ah, man.
I gotta go all the way over there. And then fucking from there I'll get to come home. But then tomorrow I gotta go to South Park, 610 and MLK.
Oh, yeah, that's over in this side of town.
Yes, sir. I gotta go over there, and then on what is it? On Monday I gotta go to Galveston, and then on Tuesday I gotta go to Galveston again. I gotta do 2 showers in Hitchcock, right before the bridge to go to Galveston. I gotta put 2 showers up, and then. Okay. On Tuesday, I gotta go to Jamaica Beach and put up another shower there, and then I got a door and a panel for the slipper lady on Wednesday, and then I gotta go finish up a job that I fucking did 2 weeks ago with manufacturer. The way they cut it, and the customer too, they're complaining about the gap. So I gotta go close that up. They already paid me. That was good.
That's nice.
But yeah, bro. I mean, that's last month. Last month I did my calculations. Last month I made 8,000 and some change.
Heck yeah.
Hell yeah. Plus, and that's just on glass, bro. That's just on glass. On the plumbing side, I think I made probably like 3,200. About 3,200, 33. Yeah, bro. Hell yeah. So yeah, man. I'm doing pretty good.
Hey, where do I sign up?
Occasionally I do, but you fucking hell, man. But you know me and shit.
I got a brother who's looking for work right now, man.
Oh, really?
I got a brother who's looking for work.
Okay. What side of town does he live in?
He's on my side of town, southwest side.
Okay. Well, shit. If I need him, I'll let you know. Cause lately, my projects haven't been the tallest. They've just been like small but wide. So you know me, I can carry that shit. And then I did another one. Oh, I did a screen door, a screen patio. I put glass. I took out the screen and I put glass on there. That one, and a big window. I did need somebody for that, but I already knocked that out. But yeah, I mean, for the most part, yeah, I mean, I'll let you know, bro, for sure. I'll let you know. That way, you know, he can.
What about this guy that you're working with? I mean, is he looking for anybody?
Oh, these guys here, bro. These guys are fucking. They're. How can I say it, bro? How can I say it? They're like John, but they're worse than John.
No.
Yeah, bro. They're worse than John. They're like they're full blown Trump dick suckers. And man, let me tell you, bro, these motherfuckers do not hold their tongue back. These motherfuckers let everything. They let it rip. They let it rip. They let it fly. I be hearing bullshit every time Mexican people do. No, motherfucker. Every time Mexican people do something or has to do with drugs or anything, automatically, oh, Mexicans.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, and like, I know Steve and Jake, the son. Jake's cool. He's cool. You know, he told me straight up my first day. He goes, "Hey, bro." He goes, "Are you very political?" I said, "Nah, I don't really care for that bullshit. Why, what's up? I came here to work though." He goes, "All right, my dad is very political." He goes, if he talks to you about anything that has to do with politics, just say what you just told me. I just came here to work. If he sniffs or gets the sense that you're a Democrat, you know, this is a wrap. My dad is gonna fucking ride the shit out of you, bro, and you ain't gonna like it. And I was like, "Oh, you guys are full-blown Republicans?" He goes, "Oh yeah, bro. Yeah, we're Republicans over here." He goes, "But dad is he's next level shit." And I was wondering what the fuck he meant by that. So when I met him that day, because we did a water heater, he didn't even come talk to me, bro. He didn't say shit to me. He didn't come talk to me. He said, "Hey, I'm Mark." And we shook hands. That was it. He looked at me up and down, and that was it.
Like he's sizing you up. Yeah, that's that.
Yeah, and then, yeah, bro. He was like, "Well, how do you do?" And his son was like, "Well, he didn't fall through the ceiling." He goes, "All right, I can work with that." And then fast forward to another repipe. He bought food for us. Mr. Mark, he bought food for us, right? And so he gave his son his shit first. And then he looked at me and he looked at Steve, and then he turned and looked at me and he goes, "Sorry, bro, white people first." Yeah, bro. I laughed it off and I was like, I figured, Mark. I said, that ain't nothing new to me. I said, you know, I see the big picture. You ain't gotta let me know. I'm already knowing. He goes, "All right, cool. I just didn't want you to get mad."
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I was like, nah, I'm good, man. I'm good. As long as you pay me, I said, I'm good. Guess what you gonna do? You gonna call the cartel on me? I said, basically, yeah. I was like, basically, yeah. Basically, I told him, every time he shoots his slugs and shit at me, I agree with him, and I just
give it
like,
right back, yeah.
Yeah, I give him right a taste of his own medicine. You know, like I'll tell him some shit like, well, don't make me call my cousin because you know what's gonna happen after that. Vince is gonna go, Jake is gonna go, everybody's gonna go. And I know he looks at me, he gives me this look like, you bitch. But he's the one who started it, you know?
Yeah.
So we don't like, we throw, you know, our shade at each other and shit. But we like, at least for me, I'm playing. I'm not taking that shit serious. I'm pretty sure he probably takes it serious, but at the same time, like, he doesn't know whether I'm bluffing or not.
Yeah.
You know, because of how I look. So, but yeah, they don't fuck with me like that. They don't really. They shoot their slugs and shit. Really, Mark, the owner, he shoots the slugs and whatnot. But nah, we don't. You know, like now at first, this was in the beginning. I've been with these fools for like 5-6 months already. I'm going on my 6th month. And in the beginning, it was like that. But now, hell no, bro. These motherfuckers, they're just, you know me. I can work. So like, he sees that shit and he calls me every Saturday, or he'll text me, hey, are you good for the week? Or hey, what do you have planned for the week? Do you have anything going on? I'm gonna need you. You know, now I get more calls and text messages like that compared to the shit talking first, and then he'll ask me, do you need me, or you know, say something else.
Yeah, it sounds to me like he's one of those guys that just really give you a hard time just to see if you're gonna break.
Yeah. You can definitely say that. He is definitely one of those guys. And then he's like, are you digging Mexican, or are you just a Mexican?
What the heck
I was like, put me to the... Yeah, I told him, I was like, well, put me to the test, big dog. I said, put me to the test, I'll show you what I got. He goes, nah, I can't do that, because that Mexican I had that told me he could dig wasn't worth the shit. And I go, well, you haven't seen me.
Right.
He goes, nah. He goes, you know what? He goes, nah, I'm all right. I'd rather pay for the service than trying to fuck around and find out. I'm good. Dude, let me tell you, he's got these fucking guys, bro. I don't know if they're Mexican or not. They look Guatemalans, they look Mexican. I don't know what the fuck they are. But I know that every time he calls them, I have to go with him with the mark so I can translate. So these guys are nothing but 5'3", 5'5", 5'4". Short ass little Oompa Loompa. But Dwight, let me tell you, these motherfuckers can dig. And when I mean dig, bro, I mean they make a hole. They make a good sized hole. You know how tall I am and how big I am, right? I'm 6'2". I'm like 230, 235. My other coworkers are the same height. 6'2", 6'3". Mr. Mark is 6'1". And they're about as big as me. Alright? And these little Mexicans or these little Guatemalans, these motherfuckers can dig a hole so fucking good, bro. You can literally lay down and then turn and also get on your knees and elbows or whatever the fuck you gotta do. You can adjust so good in that fucking hole that they make, bro. It's crazy. It's crazy. I can't. When I saw them boys they dig the hole probably like, I'm gonna say a casket-sized hole, bro. They made one in a matter of 3 to 4 hours. We got there at 8:45 in the morning, and these motherfuckers had that shit done by like 1 p.m. 12 o'clock. Motherfuckers, and the hole, like I said, bro, you can put a casket in that bitch. Like, you can literally, me and you, we can both lay down in that motherfucker comfortable, and we can just lay there, and you know what I'm saying?
They know what they're doing.
Good. Hell yeah, bro. And I throw that shit to Mr. Mark's face. whenever he starts talking about like digging and shit, I tell him like, hey man, you better watch out. I'm calling little guys, man. I'm gonna have to dig a hole, and you gonna be the one laying in there, smart. And ain't nobody gonna ever find you. And he'll be like, oh, is that a threat? I said, no, Mr. Myers, it's not a threat.
It's not a threat. It's just a promise.
Yeah, I said, it's just a promise. I said, we're all going to go 6 feet under. It don't matter. It don't matter who you are. Everybody's going to go 6 feet under.
That's right.
And he'll be like, ah, you motherfucker.
Yeah, they should put you 9 instead of 6. You know, all that mouth you got on you.
Yeah, man. Yeah, for sure. Like, he was telling his daughter, bro. It's Kingsley lesbo. And she was like, no, Dad, why would Kingsley be a lesbo? He goes, well, I mean, she does play softball, and all those lesbians, they do know how to play softball. They're lesbians. Yeah, bro. I was like, what the fuck? He's saying this shit to his daughter right now? To tell his grandbaby? Like, what the fuck, man, bro? This guy, he's cool as shit. Don't get me wrong. Like, I know I'm talking all this shit about him, but he's cool as shit. Like, now with me, man, the guy's cool as shit. You know, he doesn't fuck with me. He doesn't say anything stupid. Like, you know, instead, like, he switched up the fucking being a smartass, and we just joke around. You know, like we're just joking around now. You know, like now. At first, like you just say that. Like, yeah, that motherfucker was texting me to see if I was gonna get in my feelings.
Yeah,
and whatnot.
yeah.
But now, fuck no. That motherfucker cool as shit.
Nice.
But yeah, man. And you, bro, how you been?
I've been good, man. I've been good. I just got back from Dallas. I was up there for a week. I'm actually, you probably know West Shore Home.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's who I'm working for.
Oh, really? Man, you know how many times I applied to them motherfuckers? Man, it's crazy. I put in so many applications with them. They're hiring right now. Yeah. And I applied. And they every time, we have found a better, what's that email be saying? We found somebody better
candidate.
Yeah, better candidate. There we go. I feel like, what the fuck? And then the fucking ad on Indeed stays, and they're hiring still. Like what? But
yeah. You know what's funny though? Because I applied to these guys, right? It's gotta be 6 months or more, and never got a respond from them. So I actually was up in, I don't know if you know where Abilene is.
Yeah, up there.
So I just say Abilene because most people know Abilene. But however, the place that I was working at was called Haskell. It's like an hour north of Abilene. I was working on a solar project up there.
Yeah.
So I started there in August. These guys called me in September. And they were like, hey, we saw your resume. We pretty much impressed with what we saw. Are you looking to start working with us? I'm like, nah, I got something going on right now. And they were like, all right, well, if ever, just give us a call. So, you know, I put that in the back of my mind. I'm like, I'm sure if I probably reach out to them, they're going to tell me they got people already and whatever. So when this project got done, I called them up. Like maybe 3 days after I got home, I sent him a message. I'm like, hey, is this position still available? Because, you know, I'm looking for some work. And they were like, heck yeah. So 2 days later, they called me and set up an interview the following week. I went, did an interview at 12 o'clock. And at 4 o'clock in the afternoon, I got a message from them that I was hired.
Damn.
So that's pretty much how that went. And so they sent me up to Dallas for a week for some training and whatnot. So I just...
So what are you doing? What you doing training?
I'm doing windows and doors installation.
all right. That's exactly what the fuck I wanted to do, bro. I literally fucking wanted to do that shit. I want to learn how to install the doors. I know it's not hard, but
it's
I'd rather
not.
Fucking, you know.
It's really not. Yeah, because they got the shower.
Somebody else's shit up. Huh?
You stupid, man.
Nah, the cool that like, that's how you learn. You know, that's how I learned my glass shit. Honestly, I said, hey man, I can install this shit, knowing damn well I didn't know how to do this shit. I knew the basics, but once I got in there and fucking, you know, they threw all this custom, stupid, crazy fucking shit at me, and the sliders, I didn't know how to do sliders. I figured it out. I fucked them up. Don't get me wrong. I fucked them up before I even learned how to fucking install them hoes the way I do now. You know, well, that's you know, that's how you learn, man.
The beauty about this is that they send you out there for a whole week, and that's all you learn is you learn to do the windows, the doors, the different type of sidings that you're gonna run into. You know, brick, wood, vinyl, you name it. They teach you how to do all the casing. It's like an extensive class of how to get this thing done through the SOP. So they show you everything, and it's a thing where you're in the classroom, you're not on a timer. It's like, yo, take however long it takes you to figure it out, you go ahead and do it. And if you have a question about anything, just the trainer's right there. He's a cool dude, man. He be goofing off so much, and that's what made it so much better, because it's fun and interactive. So it's not like this boring thing like he's just standing over you looking, but he'll just tell you what to do and walk away. So,
all right. Yeah, I can fuck with that.
Yeah, I'm really looking to get my brother into doing something, because, you know, he typically works out of state, but he has made the decision that he's not going to do that no more. So, you know, he's back home, and I'm trying to see what I can do. But I know when I go in on Monday, I'm going to talk to my manager and see if we can work something out with getting him on board. And that's why I was asking you, because, you know, we don't want to be sitting around not working, man. We got bills to pay. So that's just pretty much. Yeah, so that's where we are with things. But other than that, I'm good, bro. I just been doing it one day at a time, man. Doing it one day at a time.
I feel you, brother. I'm right there with you, man.
Just gaining all the experience that I can, adding that to my resume, just doing my thing. That's really what it is, and most importantly, staying out of trouble.
Why you say that? I'm staying out of trouble. I'm picking up the phone call.
No, I'm just saying, yo, like I just need to see the T. I don't need to see the rest of the word. I'm gone the other way.
Yeah, I feel you.
Yeah, but I don't be doing anything wild out here anyway. You know, that's not my character. But I'm just saying, like, you know, it ain't gotta be you. It's just that people that you're around, and you know, they're trouble, and trouble come finding you too. So
yeah, that's true.
But yeah, you know me, man. I'm just very chill, very laid back. I don't worry about nothing. I let things worry about me. I don't worry about it.
There you go.
Yeah, but family's good. Everybody's all right. You know, everything's good on my side.
Amen to that, brother. Thank God. Everything's good on my end too, man. But yeah. Well, shit. All right, brother. Be easy, man. I'm gonna walk into this manufacturer right now and get this piece of glass right now. That way I can go install it.
All right, man. Let's keep in touch, man.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We'll do. I'll let you know if I have any jobs. That way I can have your brother come help me.
Oh yeah, just give me a call and we'll figure it out.
Okay.
All right.
All right. Bye.
Yeah, buddy. Man, I spent at least a year working with this guy. Real cool guy, man. We had so much fun. Working for that company that we used to work at. So that's just how it is, you know. That's how it is. But all right, guys. I know. I wanna thank you. That's what I'm trying to say. I'm tired, yo. Like, I'm tired. But thank you guys for watching. Please don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Hit the post notification bell so whenever time I upload my videos, you are able to see what I got going on. I know this video has been longer than I want, but that's kind of like a synopsis of my trip. Just driving down to Houston from Dallas. I'm about to go meet up with my brother Ben, and he wants me to accompany him to go somewhere to take care of some business of his. So that's what I'm about to go do. And then after that, I'm gonna just go back to my place and get me some food, take a shower, get into bed, because trust me, I'm not tired from driving, but I went to bed late last night and I'm not feeling my best right now either. I know one of the guys that we were doing all that training with, he's been coughing and sneezing, and I think I may have picked up what he got because we were riding in the same vehicle to and from work each day. So I tried my best to just protect myself from his coughing and sneezing, but somehow I think I caught it. And I'm not trying to be sick right now. I got a trip coming up I got 2 weeks. Yeah, exactly 2 weeks from today I'll be in Jamaica. I'll be in Jamaica in 2 weeks from this Friday. Exactly 2 weeks from today I'll be in Jamaica. And I'm not trying to get sick while I'm traveling. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Thank you for watching again. I will see you guys in the next video. Peace out for now.